and welcome to Babe's Bar and Grill in West Haverstraw. My name is Anthony Accomando. I'm the chef and owner here at Babe's, and tonight feels a little creepy here because I'm all alone. It's just me and the spirits. Get it, spirits? Bad joke. That's why they don't let me out of the kitchen. But fortunately for you, tonight I am here to appreciate the arts. I'd like to thank Acor and Cheryl for having me on as your guest bartender this evening to mix up a cool cocktail and a cool mocktail. Speaking of spirits, Babe's is actually one of the oldest operating eateries and bars in Rockland County. Bet you didn't know that. So we were established back in 1928 by Tony Ferricane as Tony's Lunch. We're pretty sure it was a speakeasy because there's a full bar set up and no one was really eating lunch. So it went on through several generations of the Ferricane family and then passed on to my family. I'm the second generation owner in the Accomando family. My dad, Jerry, owned it, and now I'm proud to be the new owner. And my wife and I, my wife Angela and myself, have made some cool modifications and kept the spirit the same. And we think that the diners and everybody in the community is really going to love what we have in store for them. So tonight I'm so happy to be here. I love supporting the arts. The arts are a big part of my life, what I do, and I think anybody in any creative capacity, whether you're in the kitchen or you know, really doing anything. I mean, actually, we put down carpet and rug, and those are some of the most artistic people that I've ever worked with. So I think you could find the beauty in art in anything you do. But tonight we're going to find the beauty and art in the bar. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix up a little spin on a classic. So we're going to do a bourbon cider old fashioned, actually maple bourbon cider old fashioned. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to get our handy dandy mixing glass and a little measuring tool here. So I think the best thing to do is if you're gonna use a spirit, you want a spirit that's as spooky as it gets. So Sazerac rye actually comes from down in New Orleans, one of the most haunted places and one of my favorite places to visit. You want to start off with a couple healthy scoops of ice. We're gonna do about 3 ounces of the rye. You can use bourbon, rye, whatever your pleasure, whatever's laying around. Anything brown. Then we're going to throw in an ounce of maple syrup. You could do less if you like less sweet. I'm actually going to go about 3/4 of an ounce. And of course we are using New York State maple syrup. Got to support local. Of course, the star of the show, the apple cider. Of course, great local apple cider. So this really gives it the flavor and gives it that fall touch. So we're going to do about 2 ounces of apple cider. And then to give it that old-fashioned spin, we're going to do a little dash of orange bitters. And also to keep that same cool New Orleansy vibe, we're going to use Pashaw's bitters, which have a little different cool spice to it and also helps those fall flavors. Going to get our mixing glass. We're going to shake this up. And it's all preference. You can serve this up. You can serve this on the rocks. You could just throw a straw in it right now if you wanted. No judgment here. Our strainer. We're going to strain this into our rocks. Smells great. I wish you could smell it right now. And then the garnish. The garnish is the cool part. We're going to throw a cinnamon stick in there. Nice little sprig of rosemary for the dramatic flair. And of course, an orange peel or an orange wedge just to accent the orangeness. So you get that little aroma on the rim there. Cheers, enjoy, and next up is our mocktail. God, it seems like one of our old spirits has wandered in the bar. Excuse me, buddy, I'm gonna need to see some ID.
I forgot my ID at home.
Listen, pal, you don't look a day over 400, but unfortunately, since you don't have a license on you, I'm not gonna be able to serve you. But don't worry, our next drink is a mocktail. For our mocktail, we're going to be making a apple sangria. So it's actually going to be a little bit of apple cider. We're going to do equal parts apple cider, and this has been boiled down with a little bit of clove and cinnamon. Just give it a little fall flair. You could really put whatever you want in there or keep it simple. We're going to do equal parts sparkling cider. This is, certainly kid friendly. If you want to cut down the sugar a little bit, you could put some seltzer in there as well. Then we also have some Basque pear here, so throw in a little bit of pear. And you could make this ahead of time. I would recommend, if you do make it ahead of time, just throw in the cider at the sparkling cider at the end, or the seltzer at the end. Also orange to really, again, give it that little hint of citrus, and it kind of cuts down on the sugar a little bit with little citrus note in there. Also too, I'm going to put in about half an ounce of lemon juice. So you can make a big pitcher of this, and if I were to scale it, I would say probably about 4 parts, 4.5 parts cider, 4.5 parts sparkling cider, and about 1 part lemon juice. And then of course throw your fruit in. We are going to mix this up. Oh, forgot my ice. Ice is a very important part of the equation. Certainly don't want to be serving this warm. That would be an entirely different drink. You want to shake it up. Put a little more ice in the glass. And then, of course, you can garnish with a little extra fruit. And my favorite fall garnish always is a nice little sprig of rosemary. So there you have it, a nice fall apple sangria. Really want to thank everybody for tuning in and supporting the arts, supporting Arts Council of Rockland. And hey, listen, in the restaurant business we always say, don't forget to tip the server, but look, don't forget to tip Acor, okay? Throw them a bone. So they've been great to us all these years. No one needs the arts more than now. It's a part of what we all do. So be sure to support, throw them a tip, and if you want to come see us here at Babes in West Haverstraw, we're located at 73 Railroad Avenue, just off 9W on the way to the Haverstraw Marina. And also, you can find us online at babesbarandgrill.com, and if you want to order to-go food, babes2go.com. Don't go to babes.com, entirely different site. That's all I've got for today. I hope to see you soon. If you come into the restaurant, give me a shout. And thanks for keeping the arts in the community strong.